What's going on, everybody? I am making another video. It's been a while. It's been at least a couple days. So I wanted to give you all an update about how things are going, what's been going well, what's not been going well, and we'll go from there. So I've been kind of struggling to make videos. I've been kind of struggling to do any kind of real social interaction over the last few days. I'm going to give you a little update about what happened. I think it was about 5 days ago, maybe 4 days ago at this point. I injured my shoulder. No idea how it happened. I was literally just lying on the couch, and all of a sudden, boom, I felt this shock through my shoulder. And it was like frozen. It was like one of those feelings where like you try to move and it just hurts more, right? Like that feeling when you stand straight up if you've ever injured your spine or your neck. It's like there's almost no structural integrity to your body. And so you move, and especially the more you kind of like put weight on your spine, it feels super, super painful. And so that's what happened. It kind of knocked me out of commission from doing almost anything for a couple days. Like just trying to figure out a position even I could lie down comfortably. But while I was in that experience, I sort of convinced myself that, if you smoke, if you get high, it'll make you feel better. It'll, improve the feeling and, you can heal from it, whatever it is. And this is sort of, the sort of rational excuse mind that I've used many times in the past for whatever reason: headaches, nausea, soreness, anything, right? And so I was like, okay, cool, no problem. We can smoke. It'll be fine. You can take a day to just, do nothing, feel into the pain, bada boom, bada bing. And it helped. It did help a lot. For whatever reason, for me, it's sort of the same experience when I smoke weed and exercise, or have in the past smoked weed and exercised. It gives me this very deep sense of mind-muscle connection when I do that. And a lot of the times, same thing with sorenesses or nerve pain like this. I smoke weed, it gives me a deep ability to really feel into that pain, relax areas of my body that I'm not typically capable of relaxing because, I don't know, I'm just able to kind of think into it. Hard to explain. Sorry, I'm folding some clothes here. And so, it was a good experience for that day. And it did help. The problem is that I then used the exact same excuse the next day, right? And so I'm like, okay, cool. This is helping. This is going to be my little routine for these couple days, right? I'm going to smoke. I'm going to feel into the pain. And then I'm going to do relaxing activities to, not be continuously stressing myself out, not having to hold my arm at whatever angle to use the computer, do other things and use cannabis as that way to feel into those activities and release from that tension. So boom, did it again the next day. And I wouldn't say that things have spiraled back to the point where I'm smoking all day, every day. But that general routine stuck with me for 3 days. And so I'm feeling back to this place where I'm dude, I'm tired. I feel that sense of THC exhaustion. I feel a very deep sense of not wanting to participate in any kind of social interaction. Y'all know I'm trying to build this business. And so it's I'm going out, I'm having conversations, I'm putting meetings on my calendar. I don't want to cancel those meetings. I've done the exact same thing to myself. I remember the first few times that I started a new business, right? It was I had this fear of social interaction. And so I would get meetings on my calendar, but then I would cancel those same meetings. If you guys have been keeping up with my videos, you know that I'm I'm fucking running out of runway that I can be denying those meetings, right? And on top of that, you still got to go into the meetings and not be desperate and not, try to be scratching money out from the floorboards and shit, right? You still have to go in there with a really, a genuine sense of how do I solve this person's problem? Am I actually able to solve this person's problem? But you got to have a bunch of meetings on your calendar or else you're fucked. And so I'm looking at this. I have one of my first meetings in a while tomorrow. And it's a person who's actually interested in buying my service, right? And I feel that sense that today I want to smoke. And yet I know that if I go smoke, it's going to drag me even lower. And then I'm going to have to fight even harder in the morning tomorrow to be in a place where I feel presentable. And even then, I kind of already know that the biggest intention or feeling that I'm going to have when that meeting is happening is, how soon is this thing going to be over, right? How quickly can I be done with this and be back to having a totally free, clear schedule, where I can allow myself the excuse to do whatever it is that I want, or whatever it is that my addicted mind wants me to do, right? So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm feeling that pull. I'm feeling that pull back down into, smoking all the time. And that was literally the main reason that I made this video today. Was I woke up and I was like, dude, the one thing that has helped me so much so far is to record the videos, to read y'all's stories, to connect with you guys, have conversations with you. Maybe it's not a good thing that that's like the big thing that's helping me so far, because it's like, if you watch a bunch of addiction videos or whatever it is, the last thing that they tell you to do is, hey, pick up your camera and tell the internet everything about what you're going through. But it is, I mean, for me, it's this really deep sense of, there's now hundreds of thousands of people that know exactly what the fuck I'm doing, right? Many of my friends have seen these videos and been like, yo, this and that. I'm sure many people in my life that didn't necessarily know that I smoke weed all the time, that I'm a full-fledged stoner, watch these videos. And so maybe that's what I'm getting accountability from, but I think more than anything, it's just talking, right? It's talking it out, being able to have an active voice surrounding what is going on in my subconscious mind. And so here I am, making the videos once again. I don't think I have any other thoughts at this point. I just wanted to share those fears. I have had a little bit of hesitation showing up for a very particular legal reason. And I'm not going to admit that legal reason out loud. But this video is going to be the precursor to a Discord that I'm going to launch. I am probably going to try to have that Discord launched by the end of tonight. I will make another announcement video when that Discord is launched, but you know what? Fuck it. No. By the time this video goes live, there will be a Discord link below. And the reason is this. There are certain things that I'm not going to be sharing. I'm just not. I sort of had a deep thought about some of the things that I'm talking about on here, and the position that I'm in. The position that I'm in life. And there is a very specific legal angle that I am like, if this kind of comes to fruition, if this legal like little catch that you could say catches up with me, I don't know, it could be pretty bad. And so I am not going to be sharing too openly after this video. I will be sharing pretty openly on that Discord though, so I really look forward to you guys being there. I thought about starting some kind of Patreon or something so that there's like we can have like meetups. I don't think that I'm some fucking expert that should be coaching anybody through addiction. But what I've found is that for a lot of people, it's just like sitting down, having the conversations really help, right? And people that want to quit, they know that they want to quit. People that don't want to quit, I mean, read the other comments, right? There's infinite people that are like, you can't be addicted to weed, la la la, something's wrong with you. You mislabeled this or it's like, are you fucking stupid, brother? Like, I am not an expert. I am not here to claim that I am some kind of clinical psychologist, right? I am here to say that, look, you might not think that you can be addicted to cannabis, but I am displaying every possible, anecdotal piece of evidence, right? The withdrawals, the irritability, the textbook symptoms, right? And I'm here to say, like, I'm going through this and I'm openly willing to acknowledge what it is like to go through this. And I'm sure many of you who are real with yourselves, who are not like, pussyfooting around the idea that you have a problem, right? There's plenty of people in these comments that are like, you could not hold their head to the fire and tell them to admit that they have a problem. That's how like committed they are to being like, no, you're wrong. It's like, okay, well, it's my video. You don't have to be here. I digress. I would like, I want to create a space for people that want actually help, right? They want, at very least, community, because that I can offer. And so the Discord's the start. That's the first step. All the real homies who, want to stay in contact will be in the Discord. So the link is below. It will be made. And I look forward to seeing you guys there. As far as additional updates, we'll see. I absolutely plan to keep making videos, and I will keep making videos. Maybe I just no longer, maybe I'll just let go of the fear of being held accountable by some external force, as so few people in history have ever been charged with what I am afraid of being charged with. But that's life, right? What can you do? People have been charged with worse. Yeah, so I will keep making videos. If you guys have specific topics you want me to talk about, absolutely drop a comment. I really appreciate you guys getting me to 4,000 subscribers. I don't even know what to do with all of you being here. Like, I feel like there's this weight on my shoulders, but it's 4,000, not 40,000. So, not too terrified. But at this point, I'm just rambling. More updates in the future. Let me know if you want to see specific videos. There will be a specific video about ADHD and cannabis and how that's affected me. But until then, much love, namaste. Talk to you guys later. Have an awesome one.